Our next guest has thrown his support behind Hillary Clinton, but with just days to go before the first-in-the-nation primary, and Bernie Sanders ahead in the latest poll by double digits, does he think the former Secretary of State may be in trouble? Let's ask Senator Joe Manchin, who joins us from Charleston, West Virginia, where he was once governor. Senator, and I think you long for those days on some level. Senator, what's your thought heading into this primary? Always good to see you, where a socialist is leading by double digits.
Well, Brian, it's good to be with you always. And first of all, we've come out of Iowa. Iowa's a completely different state than New Hampshire, and the South will be different than New Hampshire is. And so, you're going to see changes here. I support Hillary because I have a comfort level. I can sit down, I can work with her. We don't always agree, but the bottom line is she's very pragmatic. She wants to find solutions, and she's easy to work with. I trust her. I can work with her. I feel good about that. Bernie's a good man. Bernie's a very good man. He's true to his beliefs, Brian. The only thing I'm concerned about Bernie is the Treasury Department would not have enough paper to print all the money that would be needed to pay for the programs, and that would be a concern of mine. It
would be a concern. I think no one's really drilled down on that, but his message is getting huge crowds. Are you concerned if the South starts going towards Bernie? Would there be any scenario where a guy like you would jump into the race?
I think that day's passed, but the bottom line is, I'm a centrist. I'm about as middle of the road as you can get. I'm fiscally responsible and socially compassionate, which I think most of America. But this is being driven from the left and the right, the extremes. Somebody's got to come to the middle and make decisions on what's good for the country, whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, or independent, or a libertarian. You just got to work for America.
But, Senator, as Bernie Sanders gains steam, are you concerned for your party that you're going so far to the left you won't recognize it?
I'm concerned because, Bernie will not come back. Bernie is where Bernie is, and Bernie's very honest with you. He'll tell you exactly where he's staying. And I don't think Bernie can come back any further. Bernie's at the left, and he'll stay far left. Hillary is able to work the middle and work it well and bring all people together, and I really believe that.
All right, so in New Hampshire, we really drilled down. We sent Geraldo out there to do an in-depth look at it, but it turns out they got this huge drug problem there that transcends creeds, color, age. Tell us about what you're doing about this and how concerned you are.
Well, I have 600 West Virginians dying every day of prescription legal drugs, prescription drugs made by pharmaceuticals, prescribed by doctors, all legally. And the FDA is doing hardly anything. We need a cultural change there. It's why I've been opposing Dr. Califf. I truly believe that we have to have a war on drugs, and all of us, Democrats and Republicans, agree on that. That's something we really agree on. So basically, they'll tell you, heroin users, 80% of them will tell you, they start by legal prescriptions first. And when they take a legal prescription, get hooked, then they go to harder. And heroin's hard. The country's got to move. And how do we have more treatment centers? We don't do anything to treat people. Even if they want treatment, even if the court orders it, Brian, we have no place to put them.
I know, it's incredible. Then who can afford it and does insurance cover it? Senator, but you think the FDA has a cultural problem. You have a problem with who's running it and what they're doing.
Well, I just think that basically over the years they've been too cozy, if you will, with the pharmaceuticals, basically the people that pay for a lot of the clinical research. I'm not saying they're doing something wrong, but basically when you have an epidemic that we have, don't you think that if the CDC comes out with guidelines saying how you should dispense and how you should be educated in dispensing, that everybody would be in agreement? But no, the FDA fought that. I have fought continuously to move the FDA from the Schedule III to Schedule II all opiates. We've taken 1.1 billion pills off the market. We know it's successful, 22% down as far as pills being prescribed. And then basically they fight us every way that they possibly can. Also, 11-year-olds, Oxycontin's now being prescribed to 11-year-olds. This is wrong. And if you don't change from the top, you can't have the cultural change that needs to be through that entire department. Gotcha. I strongly believe that we have to change that, and that's why we're fighting.
All right, Senator, always great to see you on the show. Thanks so much for scrambling to get up with us this morning. I hope to see you again soon.
Hey, Brian, you too. Thank you.
All right.
Great job.
And a great message.